Go ahead, Sam.
Can you see my screen? And um,
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yeah.
okay, great. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. My name is Sahar Torki. I'm a master's student in instructional technology at the Northern Illinois University. This research paper that I'm going to present to you is part of my capstone project. The topic is exploring traditional versus online language education, a literature review, and future research directions. This is supervised by my professors, Dr. James Cohen and Dr. Gulsat Aygen. Well, the context of my research is online learning. With all these online learning around the world for decades, especially people learn languages all over the world. And then after COVID-19 in 2020, we have seen lots of online learning increasing around the world. So I was curious to know if this online learning is really helpful for students and what are the impacts of online learning on language education. The framework of this research is based on Moore's theory of distance learning, which consists of three types of interaction, that is learner-content, learner-instructor, and learner-learner. So the research methodology, this is a literature review, and I analyzed over 70 articles. Since the framework is Moore's three types of interaction, which was given in 1989, I tried to include papers dated from this date, that is 1989, but most of the papers that are analyzed are after 2020. So I analyzed these articles thematically, and I highlighted the advantages and disadvantages of each learning mode. And I also highlighted the challenges and benefits of each type of interaction, that is learner content, learner instructor, and learner learner. I came up with three research questions. The first question is, among Moore's three types of interaction, that is learner content, learner instructor, and learner learner, which type has the most and least impact on online language learning? The second research question is, what are the advantages and disadvantages of each learning mode concerning learner content, learner instructor, and learner learner interaction? And the third research question is, how does online language education influence learning and language skills? Well, as I said, there are three types of interaction: learner content, learner instructor, and learner learner. Learner content interaction is between a student and the content of the course. The content could be PDFs, books, videos, PowerPoint slides, presentations, podcasts, and other tools like this. According to Moore himself, learner-content interaction is the process of intellectually interacting with content which causes changes in the learner's understanding, perspective, and the mind's cognitive structures. Moore himself highlights the importance of learner-content interaction by saying that without this interaction, there cannot be education. The second type, which is learner-instructor, is between the student and the teacher. In this type of interaction, it's the teacher who motivates the learners, gives the knowledge and information, provides the course content, gives feedback to students, and answers their questions. And the last type, which is learner-learner interaction, is between a student and another student or a group of students. In this type of interaction, we can see group discussions or group projects or online chat forums. So, regarding our first question, which is among Moore's three types of interaction, learner content, learner instructor, and learner learner, which type has the most and least impact on online language learning? Well, in the analyzed articles, I found that learner content is the most frequent and most effective type of interaction in online learning. Which is not surprising because in the absence of teacher and students, the content of the course becomes the main object to rely on to gain knowledge. After learner content, it's learner instructor, which is more frequent and more effective than learner-learner interaction. So, and learner-learner interaction is found to be the least effective and least frequent type of interaction in online learning. Well, this makes sense too because the role of the teacher is more important than the role of the student because it's the teacher who teaches or provides the course content. Regarding the second question, which is about the advantages and disadvantages of each learning mode with respect to learner content, learner instructor, and learner-learner interaction. Well, I found that unfortunately the disadvantages of online learning is more than its advantages. So for the advantages of online learning, what was common in almost all of the papers that I analyzed is the flexibility, which again makes sense because students and teachers appreciate the flexibility of online learning. They can join from wherever they are, and also like they can start watching the class if the class is asynchronous. The second advantage is the low levels of anxiety. Many students think that in online learning, they experience low levels of anxiety. However, in face-to-face learning, they are more anxious. The next advantage is that online learning costs less than face-to-face learning. And the last advantage that was mentioned in the papers is the option to record the sessions. Students who do not understand the class or they are absent, they can go back and watch the recorded sessions. However, about the disadvantages, one that was mentioned in all of the paper, and I think it's very important, is the lack of interaction. This was a problem that was mentioned by students and teachers that they cannot communicate well with each other. And interaction is the most important thing in learning. The second most frequent disadvantage is the internet connectivity. This is seen in all over the world, whether developing countries or developed countries. There are some students and teachers who deal with weak internet connectivity. And the next one is the technical issues or technical knowledge. Well, not everybody is skilled at using computers and online learning platforms. Therefore, for some people, this is a problem that they cannot attend the classes or use the computers. The next disadvantage is that students cannot develop their social skills in online learning. We are human beings that we need to communicate with each other, develop our social skills, that in the future we can find a job. But unfortunately, in online learning, students cannot develop their social skills. The next disadvantage is the distraction. This is again a very big problem. Students, like some students say that their environment is not quiet enough. It's distractive, especially staring at the computer screen for hours. It makes them distracted. And distraction is a problem that leads students not to learn very well. Other disadvantages is the negative emotional feelings. So many students perceive that they feel isolated in online learning, and therefore they don't feel motivated to study and learn. They feel isolated because they cannot see their classmates or teacher. They cannot talk to them very well, and in online learning, this turning off the cameras was a problem too, because they are bored just by watching, staring at the little profile of their classmates. So these were the disadvantages of online learning. Regarding our last and third question, which is how does online language education influence learning and language skills? Well, unfortunately, it was found that in online learning, in online education, generally students cannot learn very well. So the learning levels decrease in online education. This can be due to lack of concentration, the lack of interaction, or lack of motivation. Some scholars have done researches and they have found that students' grades are better in face-to-face learning, but their grades tends to be lower in online learning. And regarding the second part of this question, which is specifically about the language skills, the data was somehow limited on language skills, and the scholarly articles that had done research, they had contradictory results. For instance, for speaking skills, some scholars have found that online learning helps students with improving their speaking skills, but some other scholars have found that online learning does not help with improving speaking skills. For instance, some scholars say that since interaction is limited in online learning, students do not communicate very well with their classmates or teacher. Therefore, they do not improve their speaking skills. On the other hand, some scholars say that since students do not feel anxious in online learning, they can feel more relaxed and they are comfortable with talking to their classmates online, because in the presence of a teacher they feel anxious and they are shy to speak. However, in online learning they do not feel shy and anxious and they tend to speak more. Regarding the listening skills, some students think that listening skills is more challenging than any other skills. However, since again they feel less anxious in online uh, classes, they can understand well. However, in face-to-face learning, they feel anxious, and this causes stress and anxiety, and they do not hear very well. On the other hand, some scholars have found that these technical issues and internet issues causes others' voice to not to be clear enough for students to understand. Therefore, this can be a problem in developing listening skills. Regarding the reading skills, some scholars have found that since students feel distracted and their concentration span is short, they cannot concentrate well enough to read the materials online. However, I think since reading skills is something that students need to be self-disciplined and do it by themselves, I think here it's not the role of the teacher or the mode of the class. It's the students who are responsible for reading the materials. However, students say that they prefer reading on paper, and this online classes makes them distracted. There are some solutions that are offered for reading skills, but I included only one of them because we don't have enough time here. So the most effective thing is online vocabulary games. This helps students to be motivated and learn vocabulary, and this will help them improve their reading skills. Regarding the last language skill, which is writing skills,
Sahar, excuse me, Sahar, sorry
yes,
to interrupt you. You have 2 minutes left.
okay. So writing skills is very similar to reading skills, and many students think that writing skills, they cannot improve their writing skills in online learning. So about the gaps and limitations, I think more research should be done about the effects of these three types of interaction on language learning in general, especially writing skills. And also more research should be done to find out about the effects of online learning on language skills. And also more research should be done to find some ways to improve language skills in online learning. Here are some suggestions based on the papers I analyzed. Since learner content interaction is the most frequent and effective one, therefore teachers should focus more on developing the content of the course. For instance, the content could be game-based, cartoon-based, or project-based. So this will boost the learning level of students. And for the learner instructor, since some students complain about the lack of teacher, teachers can set up more office hours, like they can set up meetings outside of the class time so students can meet with their teachers. And for the learner, since it's the least frequent one, teachers should give more group-based projects so that the students will collaborate with each other and fill this gap, and this learner-learner interaction will increase. So I'm done. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sahar. Thank you. Your presentation is really a highlight in the topic of online learning. Thank you. Does
Thank
anyone
you.
have any question for Sahar?
Yes, please, I have a question.
Yeah, Dr. Azada, the mic is yours.
Thank you very much. First of all, thanks a lot, Dr. Sahar, for your brilliant presentation. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I have just one question. In the findings, you mentioned that there was lack of interaction
Mm-hmm.
on the part of the online learners. I just need to ask you, was this lack of interaction uh, obvious even in the synchronous mode of instruction? I mean, because in the synchronous mode of instruction, students will get a chance to communicate instantaneously.
Yes, that's a great question, actually. Um, Well, I think in asynchronous classes, this lack of interaction is more highlighted because as a student, I'm taking classes both synchronously and asynchronously. And unfortunately, I haven't seen my professors. So that's a huge problem in asynchronous classrooms. However, in synchronous classrooms, yes, there can be interaction. But comparing it with the face-to-face learning, in synchronous classrooms, we have less interaction between students and between the students and the teacher. However, suppose in face-to-face classrooms, when students say something, the others can give comments and continue the conversation with each other. However, in synchronous online classrooms, everybody is muted, and when some students give his opinion, then the others do not bother, interfering with the classroom, because the situation is different in online classes. So I think this interaction is high in face-to-face learning, and then it's a little bit less in synchronous online learning, and I think it lacks completely in asynchronous classrooms.
Thank you very much, and I would appreciate it if you could share your presentation with me, because my topic is very much close to yours, and I will definitely make use of it. Thank you very much.
Sure. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Azada. Thank you, Sahar. Again, does anyone have any question to Sahar? Any question to Sahar? Okay, thank you, Sahar. Again, we take the last presentation before a break. Last presentation before a break. This is Dr. Namira Aslam from graduate Gulsat College for Women in Pakistan. Dr. Namira?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Yeah, the mic is yours.
जी,
Sahar,
अस्सलाम sir.
you can stop sharing if you want, please.
Sir, should I continue or after the break?
No, you can continue now. We take like 15 minutes. You have 12 minutes now, and then we take a break. Go ahead, please. The mic is yours.
Sir, thank you. Let me share this screen. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm Dr. Namira from Government Graduate Gulsat College, Lahore. The study is conducted in Gulsat College. The topic of my presentation is to develop higher order thinking skills by using artificial intelligence at graduate level students. What is artificial intelligence? Basically, it involves a developing systems capable for performing the better tasks that requires advanced human intelligence, such as inferencing, calculating, deducting, and the perceptions. Lincoln defines the artificial intelligence as the ability of computer system to act in the ways that we humans as would as understand the world. The current study covers the significant developments from the origin of artificial intelligence to the pioneering in recent years education. The importance of artificial intelligence emerging in a new, especially in this era, characterized by the machine learning, algorithms, natural language processing, and artificial intelligence. AI technology has the potential to enhance the traditional teaching learning and promote the self-directed learning as well. Deep learning is also the branch of machine learning that is the subset or it is used in artificial intelligence for instructions. Students' personal needs and new potential needs emerges nowadays. So to develop the higher order skills among the students, such as the critical thinking, problem solving ability, creativity, and metacognitive, and are the basic things which are lacking in the ability. And with the help of artificial intelligence, it is the ability to solve complex problems in both professional and academic environments for learning and teaching also. This study explores the integration of artificial intelligence in higher education to develop higher order thinking skills among graduate students. It also investigates the perceptions, beliefs, teaching strategies, and challenging associated with AI implementation in academic settings to enhance the critical thinkings of students. The basic purpose is to conduct this study is to investigate the factors affecting the acceptance of artificial intelligence, to reveal the differences between the reasons for the non-use of AI in higher education and the reasons for students' interaction. The purpose of this study is also to investigate the factors affecting user acceptance and suggest suitable artificial intelligence communication acceptance that can be explored by the students. This research studies aim to contribute the learning and AI through a comprehensive review of existing data the use of AI-focused interventions and their evaluations for the students' learning and developing higher-order thinking skills. These are the general objectives of the study: to investigate how artificial intelligence affects the problem-solving ability and develop higher-order thinking skills among students, and to find out the hurdles regarding the use of artificial intelligence by teacher and students both in higher education level. These are the research questions related to the study. What are the students' opinion on the use of AI to develop higher order thinking skills at college level? And what do teachers do to develop the critical thinking skills among them? What problems do college students and teachers encounter in using the AI? Now comes to the significance of the study to developing the higher order thinking skills by using the AI in graduate level students. It lies in the ability to enhance the critical thinking, problem solving ability, creativity, and analytical reasoning. AI empowers, by using AI powers tools and platform, it provides the students with personalized learning experiences, enabling them to engage with complex problems and to solve the complex phenomena, analyze vast amounts of data, and develop the innovative solutions of a single or multiple problems. By integrating AI into education, graduate students can refine their ability to evaluate information, make informed decisions, and apply theoretical knowledge to practical scenarios and practical life situations. Additionally, AI fostered the research-driven mindset, promoting deeper exploration and understanding of various subjects as AI continues to shape the academia, equipping the students with these advanced cognitive skills ensured their readiness for the evolving job market and future leadership roles for the students. Now talking about the review of literature, students facing AI refers to the software that students use to learn specific subject. Teacher training in AI can perform the better tasks to enhance the administrative level, assessment level, feedback, and precision deduction, assisting teaching and the students' assessment, and to minimize their workload by providing the AI and insight into the students' progress. System oriented AI program provides updated information to administrator and leaders. The Microsoft Higher Education Transformation Framework also provides the practical guideline for higher education institutions to develop the digital transformation strategies to promote the AI tool or digital e-learning tools in higher education level, especially. Chatbots and digital assistants are the similar technologies used together as the name suggested. Chatbot and digital assistants are virtual teaching assistant that can answer the student's question without any human intervention. Adaptive learning or smart tutoring is a virtual learning environment that adapts instructional and resources to the student's ability and enhance students' thinking abilities and according to the up to the mark and students according to the needs of the students, learning need of the students. Adaptive learning provides personalized learning by identifying each student's skills level, provide the relevant task and assessment. AI powers automatic rating and feedback system also provide the instant data-driven evaluation of the students' performances, ensure objectives and consistent assessments also. These systems enhanced learning by offering personalized feedback, identifying the strategies and weaknesses, and guideline of the students toward the improvement of real lifetime situations. A mixed method research studies were designed for this purpose for quantitative approach and artificial intelligence technique to measure the semi-structured questionnaire was adopted after the pilot testing through survey method, and for qualitative purpose 10 teachers and 10 students were selected for recorded interviews from 5 colleges, and 120 students were randomly selected for survey method. Descriptive and inferential statistics were utilized to conclude if there was any existing statistically important variation of artificial intelligence in the various teaching experiences and developing higher order learning skills among students. Interviews was transcribed and analyzed by using the open Excel code technique. The basic main finding of the study was it showed that an independent sample t-test was conducted to compare the artificial intelligence perception of male and female teacher regarding students' the use of AI in a higher education level. There was significant difference found between the mean score of male and female teachers. The significance level showed 0.001 p-value, which is less than alpha values. So there was a significant difference for male and female teachers among the perception of students' use of AI in higher education level. The other findings of the interviews were transcribed. Most of the students seen AI as a valuable tool that enhance the personalized and engaging learning experiences. Students appreciate how AI can adapt to their needs, offering extra support to support the challenging ways their performances. For instance, students struggle with the concept of AI can provide the exercise or guideline to improve their understanding. This self-driven learning approach boosts confidence and foster creativity among the students. However, some students worried about the excessive exercise and reliance of the AI technology because the use of AI in the workplace is hindered the problem to face-to-face interaction with their teachers or hinder with the some to some extent they find that, it might be hinder in the problem solving critical thinking skills by their uh, own self. They fear AI might be encourage the overlapping or leading them to the following instruction without deeply engage with their instructor or material. Additionally, some miss the human interaction and traditional teaching style due to the replacement of AI by with the replacement of teaching traditional teaching, and they value the insights of and the personal feedback from professors while they are
Dr.
they,
Namira, Dr. Namira,
yes.
sorry for interruption. You have 1 or 2 minutes, please.
They believe it should be complement, not the replacement, but the role of teacher is guiding educating students. And the teachers, by the using of AI tools, customize and lesson based on each student's unique needs by analyzing students' performance, suggest target activities and resource to enhance the teaching and learning. And AI is also generated in, interactive games and problem solving ability to encourage students to apply their knowledge in real life situations. AI enables students to identify mistakes and refine their thinking ability without delay, fostering stronger problem solving ability. By workplace or in higher education, AI driven projects and challenges students enhance their communication, thinking skill, problem solving ability, and higher order learning ability also. The conclusion of the study showed that the role of AI in higher education, exploring its benefits, challenges, and impact on students learning, and teachers teaching also. Teachers use AI personalized instruction, provide feedback, promote the interactive learning, and align with the existing research that AI links to improve their thinking skills, problem solving, and creativity ability. However, concerns such as stress over the reliance of the technology as the need of the proper training at this moment कि students को teachers को proper जो है training की जरूरत है. Some students recognize AI's the benefits including increased motivation and engagements, but worry about the reduced personal interactions. So the by using integrating insight from both teaching and students, the research provides deeper understanding of AI role in education and its potential to enhance the higher order thinking skills among students. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Namira. Thank you for your presentation. That was a lot of information for us. It was very nice, very well presented. Does anyone have any problem, any question or any comment for Dr. Namira? Any question on artificial intelligence and education? If not, we take a break for 10 minutes. We still have only 3 presentations left. Only 3 presentations left. We take 10 minutes break now. It's time is 12:53, so we are back at 1. So we are back at 1. Okay, so in 10 minutes we will be back. Thank you very much. So use the same link. Use the same link. Thank you.